Hey y'all, welcome to my channel Sandy Toad Tarot. My name is Laura. I am here to do a weekly reading for January 17th through the 23rd. I have more work than week this time, so I'm trying to get this done as quickly as possible without shortchanging anybody. But the question that I asked for this week is what blessings are coming your way, and I chose 3 piles. I've got 3 piles sitting down here. This is 1, 2, and 3. On pile 1, a garnet. That's for my January babies. Garnet is the birthstone for January. This is the last week of Capricorn season, and then we move into Aquarius season. So that's kind of cool for me because I'm an Aquarius. So the second stone here on pile 2 is a blue tiger's eye, and the third stone is a Verdite quartz. It's green. So just make your decision, and I will put the timestamps in the description box below, and we will go directly to your reading and just get to it. We'll just see what blessings are coming to you this week. Okay, make your choice, and I'll see you at your reading. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 1 for your weekly reading for January 17th through the 23rd, this is going to be your messages. On pile 1, I did have a garnet, which I said is January birthstone, but the stone increases energy and strength and enhances courage and vitality and provides protection, in case you want to get one of those and put it in your pocket. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say here. I started with, this is all tarot. I started with the Herbal tarot, and then I pulled some Druid craft tarot. You got 4 of the Herbal tarot cards. You got the Ace of Cups, the 8 of Wands, the 6 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups. That's a lot of cups this week. So what's happening? Okay, so I feel like for you guys, there's a new start in, a new start in an emotional situation, either a friendship, a romance, a family relationship. The Ace of Cups is the card of, actually it's a beginning. Aces are always new beginnings, but it's a new beginning in the emotional realm. And that means it may be you're starting a new relationship. I kind of feel like you're not. I feel like it's a renewal, an emotional renewal of an existing relationship based on these other cards that are down here. That's not necessarily true. It could be a new relationship for some of you, but whatever it is, it's an emotional healing, and it's a very abundant emotional fresh start that comes in this week. With this card, you have the 8 of Wands, which is full steam ahead. A lot of energy moving this week. A lot of new ideas coming to you, new energy coming into you, new vitality coming into you. This looks like a really, really positive week for you guys. The other cards that you have here are the 6 of Cups, which is the card of nostalgia and childhood. It can be a card of someone from your past coming back into your life to offer you something in the way of romance. That's why I say for some of you, this may be a new romance. For some of you, it may be someone that's coming back from the past to renew your relationship. Now, this does come after the 4 of Cups is a card of blah. It's a card of dissatisfaction. That's the literal meaning for the card. If you notice, this woman is sitting here on the banks of the river, and she has plenty of cups in front of her. She has 3 cups that are already established and sitting down there in front of her, and she's contemplating those 3 cups. She has 1 cup that is on offer to her, and if you notice, the hand of the divine is in it. So this 4th cup is being offered from the divine. She's looking at all of those 4 cups, and she's saying, not interested. Don't know if I want it at all. Okay, so this tells me this is kind of where you are right now, or where you have been. You have been in a state of dissatisfaction in your emotional life, because cups are emotions, they're water signs, they're, like I said, it's love, it's relationships, it's emotional health. So in that particular realm, you guys have been in a little bit of a state of blah. Well, something happens this week to move you from this very dissatisfied emotional place to this amazing state of emotional abundance. And that is fantastic. For some of you guys, it may just be new energy and new ideas are coming into your life, and that re-energizes you. When you're energized, you are in a much better emotional state. For others of you, it really is somebody that's coming back to offer you something in the way of a relationship. Or it could be something that from your childhood that's coming back to you. Like these opportunities that are coming to you. Like one of them may be about something that you really, really wanted in your childhood, and maybe you let that go to pursue other things. Well, it's coming back at you again, maybe in a different way. And you guys are going to take up that mantle of that thing that you used to love to do. And you're going to take, that's kind of the message of this card. You have so many opportunities coming into you, but an opportunity is just that. It's just an opportunity. You don't have to take it. This card only works if you pick up one of those wands and you run with it. So you do have the energy and the resources available, and you have lots of options, but you have to do something. You have to choose the wand that you want and you run with it, and you are doing that this week, and you feel very fulfilled as a person. This Ace of Cups is a state of euphoria. It's that state of really being in love. Maybe that's in love with yourself. But you know how, like when you first have a crush on somebody, or you're in the new stages of a relationship, the world's just a little bit brighter, isn't it? The grass is a little greener and the sky is a little bluer. Everything just stands out to you. That's because you're in a heightened state. It's all endorphins or whatever, but it's just an amazing place to be. And that's where you guys are going this week. Okay. This just reiterates that. Rebirth. This is the Druid Craft Tarot, the number 20 in this deck. It is called Rebirth. In the regular Rider-Waite deck, it is called okay, so in this particular deck, it's called Rebirth. In the Rider-Waite deck, it's called Judgment. It is that card of waking up to life. You have been a little bit dormant. You have been a little in the blahs. Things have not been moving too much. You've been in a very dissatisfied state for whatever reason. Well, this week, the trumpet sounds, and you're waking up to life, and energy is flowing, love is flowing, and it looks really, really good. So the other Druid Craft Tarot card that you got is the King of Swords. This may be a person. It's a card for Libra. Libra is an air sign. It could also be another air sign like Aquarius or Gemini, but this is the minor arcana for Libra. Libra is about balance and justice, but it's also, if you notice, he's got this sword here, represents clarity of thought. So that may be what is happening for you guys this week. You're getting some clarity of thought that takes you from this place of dissatisfaction into moving forward again. New energy. Making a decision about what it is that you want to do, which opportunity you want to pursue. You get some clarity on that, and then it leads you to this brand new beginning, which is fantastic. It looks like a great week for y'all. So I do want to get some oracle cards for you here I just want to get a couple. I think for the Sacred Traveler, I am going to ask the question if there's anything that you guys need to do or any action that you guys need to take. Let's just see. Let's just see what we get here. Is there anything that pile 1 needs to do or any action that they need to take with this new great beginning, great emotional beginning this week? Anything they need to do. Okay, so stay focused and hold the course. So whatever course it is that you guys need to, that you guys take up here. It's like, and like I said, it could come from your past. Something that you loved in the past is coming back to you. So you guys are figuring out where it is that you want to go, which rod you want to take up and move forward with. That's coming through the clarity of thought. And then once you do that, stay focused on that. Don't deviate from that at all. And you will be fine. So Arizona is on my line this week for personal reasons. So I'm going to get the, I pulled out the Sedona deck. These are going to be your final words of wisdom, and we're getting them from the Sedona deck and Oracle cards today. So what final thoughts do you have for my pile ones who are having a pretty amazing week? Lizard, the unexpected. Okay, there you go. So whatever it is that's happening, this is unexpected. You've been in here maybe for a long time, and this doldrums kind of we all have. 2020 was not, necessarily such a rambunctious and year of movement, right? It was a year of stagnation a little bit. A lot of people got into the blahs a little bit, especially with all the social distancing and being by ourselves, maybe way too much. So this is unexpected for you. What comes in this week? Let's just read this out of the book just to see if there's any other, because it's real short. We'll just go ahead and read it. From tiny on up, lizards can be too fast for the eye to catch more than a quick blur, or they can be so still they are invisible. So watch your step and look closely. Now you see me, now you don't. Things may happen quickly and unexpectedly. They may be there all along, unnoticed, until they move quickly into your line of vision. Again, something coming back maybe for some of you, or something brand new coming in. But whatever it is, you're experiencing an awakening this week to how beautiful and wonderful life can be. And it's a new emotional awakening, and you're firing on all cylinders. It's awesome. Okay, that's all I have for my pile ones. Until next time, I'm wishing you lots of light and love. Namaste. Welcome back, my pile twos. So these are going to be your messages for the week of January 17th through the 23rd. And the question I asked is, what blessings are coming your way this week? So pile 2 did have the blue tiger's eye on it. And the blue tiger's eye reduces stress and eases anxiety and depression. Provides mental clarity, focus, and deeper insight. It's pretty cool. Okay, so all of this is tarot here. I started with the Herbal tarot, and then I pulled a couple other Druid craft tarot. So we'll just see what you got this week. Got the Magician. You got the 7 of Cups. The 10 of Swords. And the 5 of Swords. That's what we like to see. Okay, so what you guys are getting this week? What you guys are getting this week is an end to this. It's an end to the conflict. The 5 of Swords is conflict. It is kind of pretty nasty conflict that looks like has been going on in your life. Somebody's been fighting over something. The messages of the card is that you can win, but when conflict is this bad, it's almost like nobody wins. Sometimes it's better to walk away from a fight too. That is another message for this card. Whatever this conflict has been for you, it is coming to an end. The Ten of Swords, as you can see, I mean, there are 10 swords in the ground. There is no body in this particular rendition of it, but there is blood on the ground. It's been a pretty rough fight. And the Ten of Swords for me is not only an ending, it's also the stick a fork in me, I am done card. So to me, a lot of times it's you are the one that's saying no more, I'm not doing this anymore. So that could go along very well with this choosing to walk away from a fight instead of to continue to do it. It's just not, it's not productive. You're not getting anywhere. Nobody's winning really in this situation. And it's just not a good, happy place to be. What's really cool about this card is the sunrise that's there in the background, just waiting to come up. And it comes up when you make the decision to let this go. Okay, so that is happening. You are making the decision to let this go this week. That's the blessing that is coming your way. You find some way to get past it and just move forward. Just say, I'm not doing this anymore. So you have the Seven of Cups here, which is a really good card for options. It does mean a lot of options. There are so many options available to you. It is a bit of a daydreamer card. Like you are looking at the blessings that are available to you. And there are so many. There is kind of a little bit of a warning for this cup, or for this card, the Seven of Cups, is yes, you can have the snake if you want the snake. Yes, you can have the, what is that, actor, the theater career if you want it. Yes, you can have the jewels if you want it. Yes, you can have a nice house if you want it, or you can have love, or you can have this victory. If you work hard, you're definitely going to be able to do that. You can reach that goal. You can have it all. Sometimes when you get this card, it means you're having a hard time focusing on one thing. So the message of the card is pick one and run with it. And that also shows up in this Magician card over here. So the Magician card is the Master Manifester, but it is also a very goal-oriented card. Like you decide what it is that you want to do. You make the decision. From all these options here, you decide what it is that you want to do, and you make it happen. And guess what? The world bends at your will. You will have everything that you need. It's coming to you from the divine. You're pulling it down from the divine to the earthly plane. Notice his hand is reaching down to the ground. You have everything that you need to make this dream a reality. But you have to pick one. You have to decide which dream you want to start with. That doesn't mean that these other ones, you can't work on them at a later time, but you can't do it all at the same time. So let's see what we got here with the Druid Craft Tarot. You got the Prince of Cups. Interesting. And the Ace of Pentacles. I like to see that. So the Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning. Aces are always new beginnings. And in this one, with the Pentacles, it's a new beginning in something on the material realm. It's a new beginning in your home life or with a job. And I particularly like that with the job with this, because like I said, this is a very much a goal card, like reaching your goal. It looks like you might be offered something in the way of a job this week or some way to make money. And this card is saying that you have everything that you need. You have all the skills that you need to make this work, to make this new beginning work. Don't doubt yourself at all. You've got what it takes. And what is great about that is it gets you out of this place. So that's for some of you. It's a new beginning in a work situation or a new job offer coming into you. For some of you, it's a relationship. Someone's offering you something in the way of a relationship. The Prince of Cups. So this, the princes in this deck correlate to the knights in the Rider-Waite deck. And the knights are always on horses, so that means movement. So that means you're meeting someone who could have potential in a relationship. Someone's coming in that could offer you something in the way of romance or a relationship, or some kind of healing in a relationship. Now that can be a platonic relationship. It could be a family member. It could be a friend that you've maybe fallen out with. That maybe that's what this is about. There's a healing coming in for that, an emotional healing. Could go along with this too. Like someone is offering you a job that is like your heart's desire. Like you've been wishing and daydreaming about this particular job for a very long time. It fulfills a lot of your emotional needs in addition to your material needs. I'm actually looking to see if there's any other way to read that. And this is so succinct, it's so clear. You are moving out of this stressful situation, this conflict, this place of conflict, and what you're moving into is a new life. It's really just a new option for you in the material realm. So for some of you, it may actually be a literal move, like you are moving to some place that you love and away from this. And it's your heart's desire, it's your wish. And it's being offered to you this week. I feel for some of you, there's going to be a little bit of doubt. There's a little bit of worry about it. Yeah, you dreamed about it and you wanted it, but can you really do it? And this is saying, yeah, you've got every tool in your toolbox that you need to make this dream a reality. Very nice. Okay, so for the Sacred Traveler, I just want to find out if there's anything that pile twos need to do or any action that they need to take this week. What does pile two need to do, or what action do they need to take? Pile two need to do, if anything? Journey by Moonlight, Believe in Magic. Okay, yeah, here it is. It's coming in this week. You've daydreamed about it for a long time, and now here it is. Just believe it. It's happening. It's absolutely happening for you guys, and it's happening right now this week, 17th through the 23rd. Okay, so I am thinking about Arizona this week for personal reasons, so I want to pull a Sedona. This is the Sedona deck, Oracle deck, that I got when I went out to Sedona, Arizona this year, actually. So final words of wisdom we're going to get from Sedona, Arizona. What final words of wisdom do you have for pile twos? What's that? Words of wisdom. Night sky, hope and guidance. Let's just go ahead and read that. These are really quick, so it won't take but a minute. It's not that there are more stars in the Sedona night sky, you just see them more clearly here. It's the most spectacular view anywhere. Look often to the heavens for hope and renewal. Give thanks to the Creator for such breathtaking beauty and for the tiniest twinkling lights we see in our darkest hours that give us hope and guide us on our path. So that's nice. Go out, but okay, so this is interesting. Both of these are moonlight, nighttime. I don't know, something about some magic this week in the moonlight, some magic in the night. Maybe you do go out and see the night stars. Maybe go out and play at night. For those of you that may be looking at a new relationship, something in love, maybe that happens when you're out playing at nighttime this week. Have fun too. That's Pan in that picture there. So Pan always is reminding us, don't forget to have fun. Okay, that's all I have for my pile twos. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Namaste. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 3 for your weekly messages this week, these are going to be your messages. Pile 3 did have the Verdite Quartz on it, and so the Verdite Quartz helps you access and harmonize your past with your present, so it will not affect your future. It helps you retrieve information from the ancient ones, and it is a good stone for past life exploration. All right, so let's see what kind of messages come through with the tarot. I chose some Herbal Tarot first, and then there's Druid Craft Tarot here. You got the 7 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, and the Justice card. Okay, so the question I asked was, what blessings are coming your way this week? Well, there's definitely, what's happening is, what blessings are coming your way is you get what you deserve. Justice is not only, it can be like the legal justice system here on earth, but it is also a card of karmic justice. It is a major arcana for Libra, but because she's got the scale, balancing. Libra is all about balance. But I think it's karmic justice for most of you this week. It brings you a reason to celebrate. The 4 of Wands is a card of home, but it is also a card of celebration. Sometimes a marriage, sometimes just a holiday, but there is some reason to celebrate, and it is generally around the home. Okay, what else we got here? So the 6 of Pentacles is a card of reciprocity. It's a card of give and take. When you need something, you take it, and when you have something, you give it. The other card you got here is the 7 of Pentacles, which is okay, so it's a card that says you've been working really hard at something, but you've reached a natural place, just like a good place in the process to pause and take stock. A lot of times you're deciding on, I've been working really hard on this. Is this really what I want? But the message of the card is, yeah, you really do. After this rest, which you need, you will pick it up again. You'll take up the mantle again, and you'll move forward with it. I think for some of you, are you closing on a house this week? I think that might be what blessing is coming your way, that's going to go through. Some of you might have been looking for a house, haven't been able to find one. You find one suddenly this week. Some of you have had a little trouble. You want a house, have had a little trouble getting the financing for it. The financing is coming through, or someone loaned you the money for the down payment for a house. I think that's for a lot of you guys. It's around the home. Something that you've been working for in the material realm is coming through for you. It's justice. It's karmic justice that's making it happen. Maybe legal justice. Maybe you had to go fight in a court of law for your house. Maybe after a divorce situation, for whatever reason. Maybe, you know, maybe you couldn't pay for it for a while. You know, a lot of people were out of work because of COVID-19. You had to go into the legal system and fight for it. Been working on it for a long time. The money is coming through for you, and you have a reason to celebrate around the home. Okay, let's see what we have with the Druid Craft Tarot. Okay. Got the Hermit card here. Home, another card of retreating from the world. Home. And the Prince of Swords. Okay, so the Prince of Swords, in this deck, the princes are like the knights and the Rider-Waite deck. So this is fast-moving energy. Something's happening really quickly. Looks like after a little bit of solitude, maybe associated with this Seven of Pentacles, you've been working really hard on this. You gave it a rest for a little bit, and you went within to decide if that's really what you wanted to do. It is retreating from the world. Probably because of this. Just taking a natural time out. You've reached a place to pause in the process and take a time out and look at it, what you really wanted to do. Maybe that happened in late August, early September. This is the major arcana for Virgo, and that's Virgo time. And something, you're moving forward really quickly this week on what it is on this goal. You got the money for it. All systems are go. You get some information. Maybe this is some information that comes into you. But it's fast-moving energy. What may have been stagnant there for a minute, it's moving real fast this week. It's happening really quickly. So I'm reminded that the Four of Wands has that 1111 portal in there. So this may also be not necessarily a home, but also something that you wished for, because the 1111 portal means that, you know, the connection to the divine is really direct right now. So the wish that you put out there comes really quickly, and that may be what is happening for some of you. You're being offered something, maybe a new job. You deserve it. You've worked really hard for it. It's time. It's time for your talents to be recognized. Prince, this is an air sign. Prince of Swords also represents intelligence. So your intelligence is being recognized. Your skills are being recognized. But justice is happening this week, and it's happening in your favor. You win. All right, let's take a look at the Sacred Traveler and see if there's anything that Pile 3 needs to do. What does Pile 3 need to do? What action do they need to take, if any? What action does Pile 3 need to take, if any? Well, this popped out, so I'm going to take it. Answering the call, the time is now. This could be information. So you are being offered something. Something is coming into you. Don't think about it. Don't second guess it. Go with it. When it comes in, it's going to come in fast. You have to think fast. Don't second guess it. It's what you want. It's what you've wanted for a long time. Say yes. The time is now. May have something to do with a bigger calling in your life too. Literally, maybe a phone call that you need to answer. When you see that phone call come in, you know, these days we don't want to answer our phones too much if we don't recognize the number. But this is saying you might want to answer the phone. Okay. The time is now. It is this week. That's real cool. All right. So, Arizona is on my mind this week for personal reasons, so I decided to get the final words of wisdom from Sedona. This is the Sedona Oracle deck that I got when I was out in Sedona this summer. So what final words of wisdom do you guys have? Do you have for pile 3s? Spirit. Words of wisdom for pile 3s. What we got? Words of wisdom. Sage. Heart's desires manifesting. Oh gosh, that is so synchronistic. I love that. Answer the phone, you guys. Whatever it is that you've been working hard on, whatever it is that you have wanted, it's happening this week. It's happening this week. For some of you, it's a house. For some of you, it's a job. For some of you, it moves you forward into your bigger calling in life. You've wanted this for a while. Justice is, these are your just desserts. Your just desserts are coming in this week. Okay, so that's all I have for pile 3s. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Namaste.